Hello, I'm Gordon Morse, your natural English coach, and I'm here to answer your questions about English conversation that you won't see in a textbook or hear in a classroom. So let's take a look at this week's question. I understand the meaning of allow, but how do you use the phrase allow for? So, of course, allow usually means permission to do something. For example, you're not allowed to walk here, or my teacher allows notes during the test. So for the first one, it shows something you can't do. You're not allowed to do this. You're not allowed to walk here. The second sentence shows something that the teacher, somebody, is allowing you to do. You have permission to do it. My teacher allows notes. So allow is commonly used as allowed to do something. Allowed to walk, allowed to enter, allowed to leave. Or someone allows something, or something is allowed if you're talking about a general thing like shoes are allowed, or writing is allowed, photos are allowed. In this case, it's not really one person who decides to give you permission, but maybe a company or an organization or a government or something like that. So you might have noticed that we say allow to or allowed to. And of course, what we're talking about is allowed for or allow for. So what's the difference between the to and the for? Well, allow for something means to accept or prepare for something. So as you can see, the meanings are a little bit different, and it's important to get that distinction. Let's see a couple of examples here. You should allow for rest time in your busy schedule. So in this case, as we saw before, you should accept or prepare for rest time in your busy schedule. So in this case, you're looking ahead and deciding, is there enough time for me to rest in this schedule? Let's look at our second example here. Allow for a margin of up to 1 inch when printing this document. So a margin is basically the space between the edge of a paper and where the writing or the text begins. Usually there's, on a standard document, it's about 1 inch. So in this case, when someone says allow for, it means please prepare for or accept that this will happen. Allow for a margin of up to 1 inch. And let's finish off with a question for you. When you are leaving to go to an important event, how much extra time do you allow for? So this question means when you are preparing to leave, how much time do you give yourself? Do you try to leave 10 minutes early or 5 minutes early? Or do you just not think about it and try to go whenever you're ready? Try recording your answer on a phone or a computer. That way you can go back and listen to your own answer later on and correct any errors. This is the way you can get better at natural speaking in English. All right, if you have more questions about English, leave a comment on the video and I can help. Also, if you want to learn more about natural English coaching with me, visit the website below, and you can take a completely free natural English assessment. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.